People were coming at him left and forth. You had the Berkshire Eagle there. You had the Hampshire Gazette there. You had Springfield NBC News there with a camera up in his face. I don't think he expected that coming into this year, taking the job as the OC for Don Brown's team. And here he was doing just that. And I give him a little credit. In the last few weeks, we've seen Tyson Pumachon go down, and we've seen him have to adjust. And he has adjusted with A.J. Hairston. He has adjusted with Ahmad Haston. That two-quarterback look was very successful against Liberty. Let's face it, they were 14-point underdogs in this game, like Dylan Kaminsky was talking about earlier in that game. 14-point underdogs. He turned that into a 1-point loss in overtime. And let's face it, talk about the offense, it was not his fault. You could blame it on the kicker. You could blame it on the defense. You could blame it on Don Brown, heck. You could blame it on anyone. But it was not the offense. That was one of their best performances, if not their best offensive performance of the whole season. The only one I could think of other than that would be maybe Northern Illinois. Other than that, they have not performed that well. And I give a lot of credit to Don Brown for that game, honestly. And I give a lot of credit to Shane Montgomery in the way he ran his offense late in the game, trusted his veterans, Key James, Dominic Mazzotti, to get those receptions. Of course, the field goal was missed, but to get down to the field against that oversized Liberty defense was all credit due to Shane Montgomery, how he called the plays. And that's one thing he told us. What has changed is that he will, what didn't change is that he will still be calling the plays. No one will help him with that. He will be the one calling the plays. The only change is that he will be going from the top in the booth down to the field, which is a big change. People don't understand that. The view from the bird's eye opposed to the view on the field is a very different view. So keep an eye on Shane Montgomery and how he uses that.
I think as an interim coach as well, we're going to have to see how he game plans at Georgia. We're going to have to see how Shane Montgomery wants to attack this Bulldog team. Obviously, the slate is stacked against the Minutemen in this one, but putting up a good showing against Georgia and feeling like you got some good product out there, regardless of the actual outcome, may be useful going into a UConn game that is starting to lean more UConn than Minutemen. So I think it's going to be interesting to see how Shane Montgomery approaches this game against Georgia, especially knowing, obviously, that the Bulldogs are considering this one a bit of an off game. Maybe get some good tape out there, feel how it is on the ground in a big stadium with a lot of people, feel how that feels, and then get prepped for UConn. I think that's, Shane Montgomery's mindset there. I think he wants to put up some good tape so he can maybe, keep this job if he feels as if he's a candidate for it.
I definitely agree with that, Matt.